Hello YouTube, today I want to make a quick video about a Draiver Driver app. It kind of works like Uber or DoorDash, whatever. You register, and after you get approved and background checked and everything, they will send you jobs and you could accept them or deny them. So far, it took me about a week and a half to get approved. The idea itself would seem pretty interesting, you know, picking your own hours, your own jobs. So I signed up. Pretty much what you do is if there's a vehicle needs to be transferred from a dealership to a customer, or from a customer to another customer, anywhere from Amazon vans to brand new cars to enterprise insurance. You could also do this with a CDL, moving trucks like from dealership to customers or whatever necessary. So far I've been pretty disappointed. I've been on it for about 2 weeks. I haven't accepted a single job yet because the pay rate is it's ridiculous. I think it's below minimum wage. This is $10.99, and a lot of times they would want you to deadhead like 80 miles south, northwest, just to pick up the vehicle, and they don't consider that. And I'm in the central area. Like I said, I'm an hour and a half away from the city boroughs, and I'm about an hour and a half away from the Philly. So a lot of jobs are close to the city or in the city. And there was one job, I think it paid like $60. It's like a 4-hour job, and I had to move like a Chrysler van from a dealership to like Amazon or something along those lines. For some of you guys who are not familiar, just to drive into the city and back with the turnpikes and the tolls and the Verzanos and the tunnels, you could easily pay $40 plus in tolls, not forgetting the gas, the fuel, and the city is easy to get a ticket. You park the wrong way, or they got cameras snapping everywhere. I try to avoid the city at all costs unless I really have to go there. So the job would really have to be worth it for me to go to the city. So far has been nothing local. Huge disappointment. I called customer service a couple times. They're very nice. They pick up the phone pretty quickly. And another downside of this, you have to use your own money for tolls and fuel, because sometimes in the notes it would say to top off the vehicle prior to delivery. You could apply for a Draiver card, and it will link to your account, and any tolls or fuel, you have to put it on the card. And then if you don't put it on the card, use your own money, they would reimburse you. And I'm not comfortable, you know, dishing out hundreds of dollars to fuel up a semi-truck or a van or even a car. And don't forget, it's $10.99, so your reimbursement is subject to tax when you do your taxes at the end of the year. So I'm really not a fan of that. This is a customer-oriented app. This is not driver-oriented. They're just trying to make money. I'm sure they're probably charging the customer a lot of money, and they're only giving the drivers very little from what it seems like. It's just a shame. The ideas seem really cool. Like I said, you could do this with CDL and non-CDL. So far, all the offers I have received were non-CDL, pretty much like going to Amazons or dealerships, or just moving vehicles from customer to customer. And I barely got any offers over $100. Some of them were like 7-hour jobs, and they're paying you like a weird number, like $88, and you're deadheading 60 to 80 miles just to pick up the vehicle. And how it works is, let's say you do pick up the vehicle, and from point A, and you drop it off at point B, and your personal car is in point A. So how do you get back to your own car? The Draiver app would send an Uber to transport you. There's no cost to you. Or they would send the Draiver Driver to follow you and pick you up. But I don't think you get paid. You only get paid while you're driving. So the whole job could take you literally 10 hours. And I'm sure by the time the Draiver Driver comes to pick you up, I doubt it's going to be very prompt. It sounds like they're asking for so much for you to pay the tolls and fuel it up. And I asked them, like, sometimes you drive, there is no way I could pay the tolls with cash because everything is straight easy pass, or you just drive through and they send you a ticket in the mail with your license plate after scanning your license plate. So there's no way I could use their card. You could apply for a Draiver card to pay for the tolls and the fuel, but how am I going to pay these tolls with a card? Well, you can't even pay tolls with a card. Like if you go to full service, there is no option to pay with a card. So I really don't think they thought this through properly, and it's just a shame because I was really looking forward to this, you know, making my own schedule, picking my own jobs. I thought this would be pretty cool. And honestly, I experimented working DoorDash with my own car in a couple of weekends. And I'm not a fan of using my own vehicle, but and DoorDashing, I would make in 4 hours, you can make $100, which is not a lot, but you could, you know, it sounds like a lot more than you can make with this Draiver Driver. And that's about it, guys. Any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know. Subscribe if you like. Thank you for watching, and take care.